Okay, cool. All right. So okay, so I don't know if you've seen the show yet before, man, but I'm going to do the intro, and Blake's going to introduce you, and then we're just going to have a good time, all right, man?
Sounds good.
Cool, man. All right, here we go. Okay. Welcome everyone to When Words Fail, Music Speaks. I'm your professional handicapped host, and I know my voice sounds like Scooter from the Muppets. And on the other end of the line, you will hear my co-host, who is the loudest guy only when he plays the drums, the podcast internet sensation, and quite possibly the sexiest voice over the internet. My friend and yours, Brosley. What's going on,
Man,
man?
dude, you're making me blush like
No,
every
man, come
time.
on
I
now.
don't know. I don't
Nah.
know if it's all that.
Uh,
But yes, man, so excited. Not only because I don't get to participate in interviews very much, just due to scheduling conflicts, but uh, guys, we're so excited to do this interview today. Let me tell you a little bit about, let me give you a little backstory about this band. You heard us kind of gush about Calabrese on our horror punk episode. But steeped in a hard rock, this is taken straight from their Facebook page, by the way. So I didn't come up with these fabulous
always
words.
a good source. Always a good source.
Right, always a good source. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steeped in a hard rock swing, brash punk energy, metallic bombast, and a healthy heaping of death rock. These three musicians, Jimmy Calabrese on vocals and bass, Bobby Calabrese on vocals and guitar, and Davey Calabrese on drums, established a die-hard following and garnered immense critical praise outside of the traditional system, emerging as underground luminaries from their native Phoenix, Arizona. Tastemakers from alternative press and guitar world to Metal Hammer, Rue Morgue, and Fangoria, and Rock Sound have featured them. The trio has shared the stage, get this, with the likes of Tiger Army, the Misfits, She Wants Revenge, Wednesday 13, Necromantics, the list goes on.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast, the drummer, Davey Calabrese. Davey, thank you so much for doing this, man.
Thank you so much for coming on, dude.
Hello. All right. First of all right. So this is going to be on YouTube, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay. So I got good lights. The other guy got good lights. Where's your light?
Mine is horrible. My wife even said, like, this is my wife's office / music room. So whenever she came home, she was like, "You destroyed my office," and I was like, "I didn't do a whole lot, but yeah."
Well, see, man, I have a YouTube channel, so I have to have good lighting, because I react to videos and stuff. So it's under the same When Words Fail, Music Speaks. So check it out, man. Yeah, maybe I'll review some of y'all's video really soon. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. James, you got to do some video reactions to some of Calabrese's music videos, because they're like some of my favorite things about this band. So cool.
Well, first of all, Davey.
Yes.
I want to hear from you first. How did you meet Blake? Because I know that y'all have been buddies for years and years and years. Am I right?
The internet.
The
internet. Yeah. Man, it was all the way back in the MySpace days. I remember we talked about this briefly on our horror punk episode when we talked about you guys, but I remember getting a friend request, because back in the day, this is pre like Twitch or SoundCloud or anything like that. So one of the big things that you did to get your music out there, if you had a MySpace page, was you just added people on MySpace. So and his friend request, it just said Calabrese, and I was like, I'm gonna hit it. So I like go to the MySpace page, and I was like, dude, these guys look like I don't want to be caught in a dark alley with these guys. And then I like listened to the music, and I was like, okay, so I'm a huge Misfits fan, right? And like this is This is great, man. This is awesome. Oddly enough, around the time that I was discovering you guys, I was really, really getting into the Misfits. So it was like, oh, this is a newer horror punk band. This is cool. This there must be more of like a following with this than I imagined. There's more bands like this. Oh, this is awesome. And then I just from there discovered all these bands, but like got hooked on you guys instantly. It's like the music videos and the visuals and just your drumming and everything. I was like, this is great. And so very thankful that we've kept in contact all this time. And whenever we did that episode, we talked about it briefly. We were like, wonder if he'd like to come on.
When if David was come on, yeah.
Here I am.
So, dude, thank you so much for doing this. This is great.
Yeah. Where's the questions?
All right, so
the questions we've got them. James, do you want to go first?
Sure. We all know that
like hot ones.
Huh?
Are these hot one style questions?
No. Those are not hot wings. Yeah. That's the word. But I do like hot wings, so it all works. So we're in the midst of the pandemic here, and all over the world. How has COVID affected the band, or has it affected the band? Because I know many bands are recording from home now, and putting it together all over the internet. We just wondering what it's affected you all.
Well, I'll tell you this. All right. Let's see. Well, first of all, evolve or die. Okay, so we're evolving. And what really did hurt was we were planning a tour, and we had our booking agent working on it and everything, and it was almost there. It was really good. It was going good. We had at least one band attached with us. Anyway, so long story short, it got squished. And it literally right when it was getting a little crazy, I had a conversation with our booking agent, and he's like, yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. Might be better if we just kind of did it at a different time. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then it got really crazy. Then the world really did get crazy. And I'm like, oh, all right. Oh, okay. It's not just us.
Mm-hmm.
So our tour got fucked. But overall, we already had we already released a new album, had the music videos out, and, evolving. And, there you go.
So, who would you say, who or what got you into playing music in the first place?
Well, let's see here. It is definitely Bobby / Jimmy, or Jimmy / Bobby, my brothers. Right. And what happened? All right, here's the age-old story. Jimmy was in a bunch of bands like thrash metal and metal and stuff like that. Yeah. Bobby was in bands as well. He was in what's it called? Pop punk type stuff, Ramones type of sounding stuff. And then one day they were like, hey, maybe we should do something together, and something with music we actually like listening to. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of bands that were doing horror punk or anything like that. So we're like, okay, let's let's take the Misfits formula and throw a dash of Rob Zombie in there, a little bit of Surf in there, and Man or Astroman, big influence. Yeah. And then one day they were like, hey, as we were driving to, what were we driving? To a monster truck rally. Like, hey, you want to do drums? And I'm like, all right. And so they taught me how to play drums. It's a whole thing. So not only did they show me the ways of Misfits, Danzig, AFI, Type of Negative. Yeah. They showed me how to play music as well.
That's crazy.
And here we go. Proof in the pudding. I have a drumstick with me.
Oh, nice. The drummer, right? Drummers gotta always go with their drumstick. At at what age did you start playing drums, or like did you get to pick your instrument that you want to play? With with the band.
They just said, "Hey, hey, I'm singing. I'm gonna play guitar. I'm gonna play bass. We need a drummer.
Yeah, so it's like, so like in that case, like was like picking straws, right?
Essentially, and
Yeah,
and the motivation, the motivation at first, all like when we started a couple years ago, was chicks, man, chicks, and so
yep,
Solid motivator, though.
yeah,
yeah, like because it sucks when you're learning something new. It's like you suck, it sucks, everything sucks. But the motivation, the carrot of like chicks, man, chicks will dig this. But nowadays, yeah, of course, chicks dig it. Of course, that's awesome.
yeah.
But it's so much more than that. Like lots of like really heartwarming stories of like you know we'll go there, like saving people's lives. They like they listen to our music, stuff like that. And just making people feel good. That's good.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh yeah. So I've always been interested. I could never quite tell what you played. What kind of drums do you play?
Okay.
Like brand.
So that's a multi-tiered question. All right, so I typically play a Pearl drum set, and like touring wise, and like forever. I've had like how many kits have I had? It's mainly Pearl, and why it's multi-tiered because in the studio for Degla Necros, Scorpion's Touch, Lust for Sacrilege, and Flee the Light, I used the studio kit, which is a Rogers, which is a vintage kit. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's that.
That's why that snare sounds so good. Like I was listening to I just had Shuffle on today and Dead Don't Rise popped up. I was like, dude, the snare just sounds so freaking good.
Yeah.
Like I need to know what that is. Just it's got so much punch to it, just hits you in the gut. I love it. So that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, our buddy, Mr. Bob Hogue, the super producer, Flying Blanket Recording. He's super into all that vintage stuff. So and he's also a drummer as well. So he like has the ear, the big picture in mind. Because if you fuck up the drums, you fuck up the drum, everything's fucked. Because that's all you hear.
Right.
Because the drummer is the backbone of the song, essentially, and you need your drummer to be on time with everybody else, right?
Bingo.
So you gotta have great drums, and Pearl is a great drums kit too. So we know that you play on a Pearl drum set, but what other gear do you endorse? Like which sticks do you play with, cymbals, and can you go through all that with us?
Yes. Let's see here. For cymbals, Zildjian.
Nice.
Okay.
And unless there's something cheaper.
Yeah.
And then for sticks, what do I do? All right. I also do another cheap thing, sound percussion. There you go.
Okay.
Sound percussion, and those are the cheap sticks at Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Bing, bada, boom.
There you go.
We had a local. We're over here in South Carolina, so there's the town that I'm in has 2 music stores now, very small, and one of them closed down recently, and they used to just have a bucket of sticks, and I could go in there and just buy just 10 pairs of drumsticks for like $5. And like, I knew they were going to last maybe 2 songs if I was lucky. But I have no idea. It was like they got messed up on the line or whatever, and they just kind of get tossed to the side. But I mean, hey man, they're gonna break and tear up anyway. You might as well get something cheap. So
there's what you just described was the cheapest of the cheap. So there's cheap.
Yes.
And you're just like cheap, right?
Look at it.
Oh man, I went that route too, man. And you got to have a song last the whole set at least. In like practicing, whew, bitch. Yeah.
Well, do you play any other instruments besides drums?
Well, I could play the guitar bad. I could hit the bass string pretty all right. I'm good at the tambourine, but I guess that's kind of drums.
Yeah, right.
You'd be surprised, man. That's not the easiest percussion instrument to play. I've seen people do bad.
Dude, actually, all right. Now that you bring that up, actually, it is kind of hard because like that motion, you have to just keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's about it as far as musical stuff goes. And I could sing that as well.
I can sing.
Do you ever do like backup vocals or anything like, or any live, like when you do live stuff?
Well, let's see. On Lust for Sacrilege, I think it's Gimme War. We did some AFI style chanting, and I'm on that one. But no, was it Lords of the Wasteland? I'm on Lust for Sacrilege somewhere. My voice is somewhere. And also a little bit of screaming in They Cause Death. That was a little experiment.
Cool.
But nothing live. It's super weird. All right. I'll go on a tangent. It's super weird when the main vocalist is the drummer. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you gotta Phil Collins it, and it's just, I've been in those situations playing live and trying to sing on top of it. And not only does it, like, if you don't have a sound guy that knows what he's doing, it can be bad. And plus the like turning and doing some of this. I mean, like, you know, like it gets old after a while. And then usually like the only thing people can hear when you're not singing is your hats or something is like screaming in the microphone. So they have to like remember to like mute you for just long enough until they know you're about to come back in. So I tried to give them a heads up enough that hey, and you know, it's a mess, man. So they're like, just use the Garth Brooks boy band headset.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good. If you're gonna make me do it, I'm gonna do it with the mic. So.
Oh man, you don't want to be like Nick Lachey and just walk with that microphone.
Yeah.
So,
get a barbed wire tattoo on my
that's right.
arm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I got 2 questions for you, and this one question. First of all, have you met any? Well, okay. So you said earlier you took inspiration from the Misfits. First question is, have you met any Misfits yet? Second of all, what is your favorite Misfit album of all time?
Okay.
No pressure.
So yes, Jerry and Doyle.
Nice,
So
nice. Yeah.
Toured with Doyle, so there's that.
Nice.
Cool.
Yet to meet Danzig. Call me back, Danzig. Danzig's watching this, by the way. Danzig.
Yes.
Call me back, okay? So there's that. Let's see. Favorite Misfits album. Well, you know, to me, like when I think of the Misfits albums, they just kind of big pile of awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm specifically talking about the early Danzig stuff. All that. It's just all that.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to play Goatman's advocate, maybe Walk Among Us.
Yeah.
Good
That's
album. Yeah.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Solid. I would ask you this question before Blake does this because you okay, so you said you hung out with Doyle, right? For a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we first started this podcast, we were trying to get on. We were trying to get on, big time celebrities that really get off and running. And I tweeted or tweeted, I don't know. I tweeted Doyle, right? I tweeted Doyle, yeah. And I'm like, hey man, who do I contact to get you on a podcast to do an interview? And he says, just 2 words, you don't. I'm like, is that? Was he being an asshole to me, or what? Is he just goofing with me, man? So you know him better than we do. Was he just goofing with me, or was he just? I mean, like a real solid asshole.
Cheeky. He's being cheeky.
Okay. Well, okay. So yeah, because
that was funny, man.
Yeah, because Blake told me, yeah, man, he's a weird bird. I don't know if we could. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, well, that's true. So
I've heard that just about like a lot of interviews with Doyle. He's very, I don't know, intimidating, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, the
kind
dude
of
is
shy.
like,
Yeah, kind of shy too, because I've seen many interviews where he just sits back and let them, talk and doesn't do anything. So yeah. So.
Hey man, get this. He at least responded to you, right?
That's true. So he knows we're here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
There we go.
He's gonna look back on this years from now and be like,
man, I should have.
You guys inevitably hit over 1 million. What do you call it? Subscribers.
Yeah.
Then maybe Big D will join you.
Maybe. Hopefully one day, right?
So one of the things that I love about Calabrese is the album artwork has always just been incredible.
Yes.
Who do you have the same person that designs each album cover, or do you have multiple people that you work with for that?
Well, okay, so since this is audio and visual,
yes,
I have the albums with me. I'll point them.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
1 second. I'm down here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, no, because I was gonna say,
well, we're admiring your backdrop here with the
yeah, you got all kinds of monster stuff and
yeah, man.
No, because I was gonna say, my favorite album that y'all have was Dayglow Necros, because the visual of that is so awesome. You got I guess it's like a vampire undead guy, coming out of a coffin. That really stands out to what your music is about. Just your awesomeness.
I love.
How about you, Blake?
I love the my favorite album cover of Calabrese is the Traveling Vampire Show. Just with the woods in the background, just everything, like the colors, just I don't know what it is about that cover. That was one of the things that so again, pre-internet days, you go to a music store of any kind and you're searching around for music to get into. One of the things, especially about any type of rock or metal or punk or whatever it was, one of the things that kind of jumps out at you is always the album artwork. So
right.
I would go around looking and just try to anything that, hey, there you go. Anything that kind of jumped out at me, and then it was just like, okay, you've got my attention. Now let's listen and see what's going on. So Traveling Vampire Show, I don't know, I just love the backdrop on that with the woods and the trees. Just I love that one. That's a good one.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Okay. All right, class. I have the visuals.
That's a good question.
So, start at the very beginning. All right. We got the
Yeah.
EP, Midnight Spook Show, the one that started it all.
Yeah.
All right, so this one is the artist is Big Tony O'Farrell. There you go. Rubber Wolf Graphics. Very cool. We went for the horror pulp.
Yeah.
There you go. That's that one. Then we got almost there. Then the first full length. Then we got 13 Halloweens right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Also
so
a great one, man.
Thank you. This one's Andrew Barr. Andrew Barr did this one. So we were like a vampire Elvira hybrid right there.
Yeah, right.
Go. Yep. Who's that handsome man? Then next one you were just talking about. You go, the Traveling Vampire Show.
Yeah.
This one, geez, what's his name? There was a time where Bobby and Jimmy were handling the business aspects and stuff like that. I can't remember his damn name. Here, wait. I'm a professional. It's got to be in here.
It's coming. It's coming.
Where is it? Oh, almost there. Oh, there we go. Tom Bagley. Okay. Tom Bagley did the cover for this one. There you go.
What color is the actual album of for that one there? Was it like lime green?
Nope.
Oh no.
We can't hear him.
Did we lose audio?
I guess.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, he has to do
Hello?
something. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, we
Cool.
can hear. Okay, cool. Yeah.
We're back?
Yep, we're back.
Whoa. Somebody tried calling me. I'm popular.
Oh no, dude. Yeah, you are, dude.
He's busy.
So
leave him alone.
Then we got They Call's Death right there.
Yes.
That's Eric Powell. Eric Powell did that one. Very cool.
Man.
Then follows. There you go. You were just talking about.
Yes. That is an awesome cover, dude. Love it.
Thank you very much.
Love it.
That's Mark Kosabucky who did that one. Very sweet.
Yeah.
I really want one of the action figures that you guys have for that, and I've got to get me one.
He's got it right there, dude. Hold on.
Boom.
Yes.
I'm a visual man. Sold out, bro. Sold out.
Oh man, next time.
Yes. But what's not sold out yet, because it has yet to drop as of this recording, Meta. Here we go. The Ghost Wolf pin. It's dropping.
Oh, cool.
You guys are gonna get it. There we got Born Scorpion's Touch right there. So this one's a hybrid. So it's a photo by Andy Hartmark, and then Andrew Barr did the artisticness to it. There you go.
Nice. Yeah.
And what do we got here? All right. Then we got Luster Sacrilege right here. So right here, what we got here is, escaping my name. What? Wednesday. Wednesday took the photos. Okay. Yes. Ashes. My bad. He's got a first name. Ashes Wednesday.
Okay. Cool.
So Ashes Wednesday took this photo.
Yeah, that's an awesome name.
And then I put it together. So there you go. That's what I did. Boom. All right.
Very Danzig-esque.
Yeah, I would love.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. We got Flee the Light. This is the greatest. Our hit album. Dusty.
Good man coming.
Yes. Yes. So Andy Hartmark took the photo. So it's a photo. And then I did all that artistic stuff to it. And there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then super meta. Oh, and there's the mask. That's
Whoa.
All right, dude.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
That's the one. Nice.
Why do I have that?
So are you the goat? Are you the goat man?
The greatest of all time. I mean, he's like the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT.
Well,
so
what do you guys think? I'll let it. I want to do. This is a whole story behind the GOAT, but it's now kind of like become like a mystery, like you said, like kind of like Ghost before everyone knew who was behind the mask. Ghost,
yeah,
kind of like that. But it's like now you have 3 options. Who? Or if you're a random person.
Yeah, it could just be some average Joe. I don't know.
Well, since it's in his house, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's you.
Yeah,
Is it you?
Yeah, dude, it's you, dude. Yeah, it's totally you. It's got to be you. Otherwise, why else would you have it in your house?
Or is it just a mystery? You know, and we'll find out.
Or he may have hijacked it from the rowboat. Well, who knows? Who knows? So,
this is a question that we didn't go over, James, but I'm gonna throw it in here real quick. Whenever you brought up the pins, you guys have an incredible line of merch, and one of the things that I love about any band, if they have like an endless supply of merch, like Misfits or Kiss or whoever, you know, that's something that I always really dug. Who comes up with the merch ideas? Is that like a collective thing, or do you just like pitch ideas and it's like, yeah, cool, let's do
that? Well, as of lately, you're looking at the man. Yours truly. So now when it comes to like art and artists, and there is a approval process. So like you get, like I have the artist do something, and then I'm like, Bobby and Jimmy, do you like this? And then they go, yes or no, and then we go from there.
How hard is it to get their approval? I mean, since you're all brothers, you know, you kind of brotherly love. Is it like really, really tough, or is it like, yeah, go for it, like all the time?
There's the occasional what about this?
Okay, yeah.
Like it's like a tweak of something, and then like when we were doing, oh my god, when when I was designing the cover for Fleet of Light, it was almost originally was, which is now the back cover, so it's kind of like an Easter egg. It almost was this. That almost was the cover. And then Bobby was like, hey, you got any like pictures of the goat? Why don't you put the goat on the cover? So I did. And then I was like, yep. I can't not. I just can't not.
That's right.
Yeah. We have a winner. Yeah. So that's that. So it's a lot of like back and forth, figuring it out. Kind of like, like how I'm making a song. Yeah. It's like, oh, I like this, I like that. I don't like this. That sounds stupid. And then it comes to existence. Make it happen. You just fucking make it happen, man.
That's right. Right.
While you were showing your albums, Blake and I noticed a lime green vinyl record. Do you all tell the record company to like to make different colors, or like how does that process work?
Well, let's see here. Yeah, you just when you're ordering the record, you go, hey, I'd like it to be colored, and then you have to pick out the colors, and there's like a million options,
right?
Like splatter, split, and all sorts of things. So with Fleet of Light, that's now sold down, but I have it here. Got a splatter.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. Splatter. God, so cool. I'll have you know, if you don't have the Traveling Vampire Show, that's the next one to be put out.
Ooh.
There you go, Blake.
Yeah, I'm slowly gathering my vinyl collection and on my list.
Yeah, man, we got to get that, you know.
Yeah.
So which album cover do you think that you like the best out of your catalog? Out of all the records you just showed us, which one do you like the most, and why?
Fleet of Light, because did you not see the goat?
I did, dude.
All about the goat, man.
And it is not you, right?
There's so many reasons why I love it, but like, yeah, it's colorful. It's got the goat, and it's just like that simple picture of the goat spawned such like creativity from like the fans and then us as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
And it's just that simple goat photo, and then like I don't know, it's really cool. And also, latest is the greatest. If I didn't say the latest, then I'd be a dum dum. Oh, I like that thing we did 100 years ago. No.
You gotta promote the new stuff. Which, by the way, I heard you guys on Hotcast, and I was like, "Oh, dude, that is so cool." I think it was a few months ago. And RIP, they are no more. I saw something about that the other day. They're having to shut down. They're not doing any more episodes. But yeah, it was so cool whenever you guys were the soundtrack for one of their episodes. So that was awesome. If you could tour with, I know we're not touring right now. There's no shows or anything like that. If you could tour with any band that is either still together or broken up or whatever, who would you pick to tour with?
Ghost.
Ghost. Yes.
Good choice.
Amazing.
I have it locked and loaded.
Just ready to go.
In the gun, right? And fire. Yeah. Ghost is one of the, I think it's really unique because you never know who's behind those cloaks, you know. And I heard over the internet, so you know it's true. I heard that David Grohl once played with Ghost in one venue. So who knows if that's true or not? I don't know. He won't say anything. So yeah. But but the music is so good, you know, so good.
Yes, I love Ghost for a million reasons, and one of those reasons, it's we share the same DNA. They do the horror thing. They do rockin' music. It's catchy, and they also have fun with it. They're not extremely serious. And even when they were at their serious peak, they're still pretty silly. So like I like that, you know, and they're still going, you know what I mean? Like they're recent, you know. I would say the Misfits, but they just do that one arena over and over and over again. Like it doesn't look like it's going to be like a touring thing, but if you know, they can open up for us and Ghost if they want to. But
yeah,
that'd be awesome,
man, dude. So last year I went to New York with my wife for our 1 year anniversary, and a week later was their big like Madison Square Garden show with like Rancid and stuff, and I was like, oh my god. A week. I was there a week before. Like if we could have just gone a week later, or if they could have played a week earlier, I would have tried my best to swing that. But oh my god, it kills me every time. But I managed to see Ghost. Well, there used to be a big rock festival in North Carolina. 3-day thing. They had all these bands or whatever, Monster Energy. I'm sure you've seen those all over the place. But managed to see Ghost play live, and I was like, holy crap. And this is like they were still getting their music out there. It was very early on, but like visually it was just incredible. And they were on one of the smaller stages, and I was like, why is this band on the smaller stage? Why are they not front and center on the main stage? This makes no sense to me. So I would love to tour with them as well. Just it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we are coming really, really fast to Halloween, and we got 4 or 5 questions about Halloween for you. First of all, do you like Halloween?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
gentlemen, before you do the rapid fire, I'm number one. I'm enjoying this conversation. I just need to plug the phone in. All right. So
Sure.
I'm just gonna little tiny little break here.
Right ahead.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got time, man. Take your time. I wish phones would last longer than they do, dude. I can't stand, because sometimes I gotta charge my phone like almost every day.
Yeah,
It's insane,
mine's
man.
getting to the point where it won't hold a charge worth crap. And
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so horrific, Although I do have the iPhone 11, the new one, but that's not very new because the next one's coming out. Like, oh my God, what are they gonna do with this one? you know. Yeah.
Man, my I feel like I should put like a skull on the wall or something. Oh.
All right, we're back, boys.
You got it. All right.
Yes,
I do have this.
You need
skull Scentsy warmer.
Okay, we're getting there. There. I'm sure you have you have Halloween decorations to fucking jazz that background up.
So
that's right.
My wife and I both love Halloween very much, and she could not wait. We had someone that was coming to paint something in our bathroom at the beginning of September, and she was like, "Is it too early? Like, if we put out Halloween decorations now, are they going to think we're weird?" And I was like, "Screw, who cares?
Who cares, dude?" Yeah.
So we've got them all over the house, and it's sad that we're coming up on the end of this great holiday, I guess, for this season, but plenty of candy to hold us over. So
there you go. Baby. Yeah. Okay, so back to you because I know enough about Blake. We don't want to hear from him. No, I'm just playing Blake. I know. All right, so you say you like Halloween sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, you do have like monster masks, and which is very cool. I love the skeleton mask on the far right of you. Yeah, yes, that one. Yeah, perfect. Yes, that is awesome. Cool. Awesome. So, do you have any kind of favorite horror movie of like Jason or Freddy, or I mean, what's been your go-to movie every year?
I absolutely love Army of Darkness. That's my go-to.
Oh God, yes.
Bruce Campbell all day. Yep. He's hilarious. And then you got the skeleton. You got the horror. You got the funny. Boom. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. What would you say your favorite Halloween candy is?
Let's see. Traditional Halloween candy is candy corn.
I know a lot of people who don't like that. Yeah, I know.
Dude, I'm gonna put candy corn on a pineapple pizza.
Yes.
I'm with you, man. I love candy corn. Pizza. I love it. I love the odd stuff. Like people don't like candy corn, so it's like, okay, cool. I'll give it a shot. People say they don't like it. I'm gonna root for the underdog, so I'm gonna give it. And I love it. Yeah. Have you tried the zombie Skittles?
Excuse me?
So Skittles has come out with like a zombie flavor. It's like a mystery flavor thing, and it's kind of like the bean game where you eat the beans and some of them taste gross or whatever. So that's kind of what Skittles is doing now. So they have like one flavor in their bag that is rotting flesh. Ooh. And it's so I go to my my sister's and my brother-in-law's house, quite regularly, and they have Halloween candy out, and they were like, I bet Blake is actually going to enjoy that flavor. And so they told me about it. They gave me a bag. I ate it, and I was like, I didn't taste anything. And they were like, yeah, we figured
Yeah.
you would probably enjoy it. So next time you're out and about and you see the zombie Skittles, you got to give them a shot, man. They're actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as a young kid, did you go trick or treat as a kid? And if so, what was your favorite costume from your childhood days?
Yes, we did go trick or treating, and I typically would go out as either a skeleton or a vampire. I did go out as Bart Simpson one time. I do remember that. So there's that. And then, did that answer your question?
Yeah. Then, man, I love Bart
So you did
Simpson
that
back in high
times?
school. Man, Bart Simpson and I were buddies, So,
nice. Yeah. Last of the Halloween type of questions here. Pumpkin spice, yay or nay?
Yay.
Good. Yes. See, I told you he was the greatest of all time, Blake. Come on now.
It's like the world needs to accept that pumpkin spice is okay. It's fine.
Well, it's the classic thing. Like it's like, what do I? People just haters. They're haters.
Yeah. Hate, man.
Yeah,
dude, I'll take pumpkin spice all year, please. So I'm like 95% coffee, and
same.
When I was picking out creamer, I was like, oh shit, pumpkin spice, fuck, that's not normally here. And like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah.
And so
perfect.
Dude, I think what the secret is. You go to Sam's Club, they got a whole box full of like 72 K-cups. Man, I bought that. I'm like, I'm still working on it. Haven't made a dent in it yet. So I love it. Love it.
Pumpkin spice Special K cereal is a must. Yeah.
Bruh, that sounds good.
Yeah. So when you're picking up your zombie Skittles, just make sure you make your way down the cereal aisle, grab one of those, and you'll thank me for it.
There you go.
That sounds good. A pumpkin pizza sounds weird, but I think that could be pretty cool.
I'd try it. I would try it for sure.
Definitely.
And then add some like sriracha, spicy, sweet, and pizza.
Pineapple pizza, right? Pineapple pizza.
And pineapple, yeah.
Gotta have pineapple, yeah. All right, so we have at least 4 more questions for you, sir.
All right.
First question is: are there any horror punk bands that you feel deserve more credit than for what they bring to the scene?
Well,
do you think that punk gets a like a bad rap or something, or is like punk coming back, or has it ever gone?
Well, let's see. How should I answer this? Well, it's more like because the internet exists, there really isn't any gatekeepers. There's gatekeepers in the fact that if you don't post that day, someone's going to post something before. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not doing it, someone else will. And because the internet, you know what I mean? If you just do a little Googling, you can figure it out. And also, all right, here you go. Here's some life advice. If you're a band and you don't have a music video and you have songs and you don't do a music video, do you even exist?
Ooh. That's yeah.
Man.
Okay, as we're on video.
Blew my mind right there. Boom.
There is all right, so people send songs to us. They go, hey, check out my band, this, and this. Now, I would be, which is fine, I would be more wowed if they had a music video so I could judge if they're cool looking or not.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Because that's why MTV was so great back in the 90s. Why don't they have that now? Now we got all kinds of TV reality crap and everything. But yeah. So you will watch the video. Okay, I like this band, and go out buy their CDs. I mean, it's It's common sense, y'all. Come on now. We gotta bring it back,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I see if, all right, then there's the flip side. If, you know, I don't have money for a person to direct it, or I don't know how to edit, or blah, 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 blah. You just kind of learn.
Yeah.
Long story short,
Figure it out.
we have a music video for every single song on our latest album. And that's because I learned how to edit, direct, figure it out, and then, you know, make it as good as possible and put it out. And that's another hard thing for people. They don't put the things out.
Yeah.
Right.
Just put the thing out.
Just put it out, man. Yeah, absolutely. You've no, I agree. Like, you know, one of the reasons I got into you guys was the music videos. It's like, you know, Voices of the Dead. I was like, this is so cool, man. The cemetery, everything just, it was perfect. And I was like, you know, with the leather jackets and everything, it's like this band looks cool. Their music is good. The music video itself is great. This is awesome. And then, you know, you've got a list of similar videos or similar bands or whatever that you can get into, and I just went down a deep rabbit hole of you guys and like Zombie Ghost Train and all these different bands. Yeah. And was like, this is awesome. Why can't I find anyone in Sumter, South Carolina that wants to start a horror punk band? Am I the only one? This is insane. So it does a lot. It does a lot for a band's success. I completely agree. So we talked about album artwork, and we know what your favorite album cover is. Is there a Calabrese album that you feel like just as a whole is your favorite that you guys have put out?
Well, let's see here. The one we can all agree on, because I'm a hype machine, and of course the latest is the greatest. But if you ask Bobby or Jimmy, they either say one or two things. And this is I'm going to pull it out. And this is the one. This is the one we can all agree on that fucking rules, and it just pops. And
yeah.
And this is what you're asking. So there you go.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, it's a good cover, man. Good cover, badass album all the way around. Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I was talking to a guy that I work with today, and you know, we share music interests, and he's always looking for you know, new music to check out, and he trusts my judgment on things that I feel like he would enjoy. So, you know, I hopped on Spotify, sent him some stuff, and that was the album I sent him for you guys. I was like, check this out, man. I think you'll enjoy it. And 2 thumbs up. He loved it. So
thank you.
Yeah.
This album also was very special because that was the first time we went with our producer and friend Bob Hogue. Our first time we switched producers, and that with the Rogers drum kit and stuff like that. We just clicked. He super hard like that. I'm a drummer. One of the super hardest things to record right is drums, and we find that Mr. Bob Hogue, Flying Blanket Recording Studio, he just knows how to do it. He just knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, anyways. So it's also, I guess it also feeds into a little bit of like nostalgia. It was like years ago when we put out the album, and you know, it's also a cool cover. Anyways.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a 2-part question for you, sir. We all know that nowadays people direct the music videos themselves, and sometimes they record it with the phone, you know, because iPhones cameras are pretty much, that, you know, the way to go right now. What equipment did you record your videos on, and what was your favorite video that you've done? so far?
Let's see here. Well, for the latest album, what did Andy use? So Andy Hartmark, who takes a bunch of our photos, like a whole bunch of our photos. He also does video as well. So what was he using? What did Andy use? I know it wasn't a Canon. It was not a Canon. What's the other thing that's not a Canon?
Nikon.
Yes,
there we go. Yeah. Yeah.
And so we used that. And then my favorite out of the bunch, I would say Invisible Witches, because it's a culmination of all the music videos from the album, like hodgepodge thing. All the music videos loosely tell a story, kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And that music video is the grand finale.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one.
Nice. Well, so we know that Flee the Light was released last year, but are there any plans for new Calabrese music coming out anytime soon? Have you guys been doing some writing or anything like that during lockdown?
So, as far as much as I can tell you,
whatever you're at liberty to say.
Yeah.
We got some cool song titles. There's that. And Bobby's working on some sweet licks. And there's been talks about like an EP. Now,
nice.
Based on the fact that, all right, we could do an album. The next thing could be an album, but then it would take longer to come out. But if we did an EP, that would be half the time. All right, what do weigh the odds? And I feel like because the world is digital, and it could be better that way. Yeah. So we're leaning towards doing an EP in the nearest future. But as right now, Flee the Light's the jam.
There you go.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it's great. Everyone, please go check it out. James, I have a question that it just popped into my head. And I tried to make a mental note when we did the episode on horror punk, and we brought this up. But we were reading through the Wikipedia, and there was a story about a Ouija board and then a house that was haunted.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And this is going to be a spooky Halloween episode. Is there any story that you can give us regarding the Ouija board and the haunted house or anything?
Yes. Okay, Jimmy's Ouija board story. So he could definitely tell the story better, but since you have me, I can try and recall it. Right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, where do we begin? All right. So our whole family used to live in Illinois. Now most of the family lives in Arizona. So the setting is Illinois. And we lived near a cornfield. So the house was just like a hop, skip, and a jump towards the cornfield. So Jimmy and one of his friends were hanging out in the cornfield doing God knows what. And they found a grave for a person thing. I don't know, for baby M. That's the story. So they found a grave for baby M in the cornfield. So they thought, okay, I don't know what the time frame was, but they eventually went back to the house and they got with a Ouija board, started doing the Ouija board thing, trying to contact baby M. They had fun music playing. The music would turn off. Weird things were happening. Classic. And then, like maybe a couple of days later, because Jimmy used to live in the basement. What do you see? He saw Lucifer, aka Satan, in the grain of the door of the basement door, you know what I mean? So he saw the devil.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God. And and that is that. think that's that. Yeah.
Man, dude, that's that's awesome though. Like I'm glad I thought of it while we had you on here, and it wasn't one of those. God, I should have asked. So, thanks for telling that story. That's so. We brought that up when we did that episode, and I love hearing stories like that. Like I'll go off in another deep rabbit hole on YouTube of creepypasta and just paranormal stories and stuff. I love that kind of stuff. So that's good. That kind of sets the mood for this spooky season. So
Spooktober.
Thank you. Spooktober, man. Happy Halloween, everybody.
That's right. Yeah. So where
do you have anything else?
Yeah. So where could our fine listeners find Calabrese the band? Because I know in all of your social media links it says Calabrese 666. So is that everything or just like a few?
Okay. All right. Listen up, all 100,000 of you listening.
There you go.
Watch it. You can find us if you search CALABRESC on Google. There's that. That's super easy. You can also at us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. What else we got? MySpace.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the original, right?
Yep.
At Calabrese 666. And yeah, come say hi, enjoy the music. We got a lot of stuff on our YouTube channel as well. Oh, Spotify. Dude, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
Think of a thing, we're there.
Yeah, right. You're there. That's all that matters, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And go pick up some merch. Tons of great merch, man.
When's this coming out?
October 31st.
Yeah, I think we're going to do this on Halloween.
Yeah, yeah. This is our Halloween episode. So thank you very much for coming on, first of all.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has really been fun.
Yeah, this has been great, man. Thank you so much for doing this, and maybe we can do it again soon.
Thank you for having me. This is fun.
All right. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, dude. Thank you guys for listening, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Davey. Tell the guys happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a great Halloween weekend. It sucks that it's finally on a Saturday. Feels like it hasn't been on a Saturday in like decades, and everything's shut down. So, but yeah, happy Halloween to you guys.
Yes.
Cool.
Rock and roll.
Thank you.